Good morning, everyone, and welcome to episode 92 of the Mugs Up Show, where today's topic will be leadership attribute number 3, leading by example. Now, this is another one of those leadership attributes that I remember my dad beginning to beat into my brain starting at probably the age of 5 or 6. I'm sure there were kids doing some dumb shit at school, and I came home and maybe I was part of it, and I started getting the lecture of not following the crowd or leading by example or something like that. Ooh, not following the crowd. That might be another leadership attribute we need to talk about. Regardless, it's another one that we all started learning at a young age, or at least I hope you did. Now, what I'm talking about here is whatever behaviors that you want your team members exhibiting, you should be exhibiting too. You want your team members to be friendly to their team members and customers, you should be friendly to the team members and customers. You want your team members working hard, you should be working hard. You want your team members selling more shit, you should be selling more shit. You want your team members cleaning the business every now and then, you should be taking part cleaning the business every now and then. You want your team members covering shifts for other team members who can't make it into work, you should be pitching in covering shifts for other team members that can't be making it to work. These are just a few examples of perfect opportunities to lead by example when you want your team members doing certain things. You should never, ever ask your team members to do something that you aren't willing to do. And in fact, if you want them to start getting better at executing on certain behaviors, you should probably be the first fucking one to start executing on those behaviors yourself. If we think about this logically, if you think back to a time when you had a boss that either asked you to do something that they didn't want to do or didn't feel comfortable doing, or ask you to do something that maybe you were okay doing, but they never do themselves, what was your first thought? Well, here's a couple of thoughts I've thought when that's happened to me. The first one is, this motherfucker is asking me to do this because it's something he flat out doesn't fucking want to do, so now he's pinning this shit on me. That's one thought. Another thought is, well, I never see this motherfucker do it, so why the fuck should he expect me to do it? That's another thought. And I know there's the whole thing of like, it shouldn't matter what you're being asked to do, you should just do it. And I somewhat believe in that, but I'm still human. Most of the times I am going to do exactly what I'm asked, but I'm still going to have thoughts in my head about what I'm being asked to do, why I'm being asked to do it, and the fact that the person asking me to do it is probably not doing it themselves, if that is the case. And if it's bad enough, I'm going to lose respect for the person who's asking me to do it. Now, this hasn't happened to me in a very long time. I'm going to keep reiterating on this show. I work for a bunch of lovely, wonderful people now. I really do, and I appreciate them greatly. But it hasn't always been that way. And so my point here is simple. Lead by example. If you want your people doing something, then you should be willing to do it and doing it as well. With that, mugs up. Oh, I'm drinking my favorite coffee today. It is the Double French Roast. and you can get it at purecoffeeclub.com. Purecoffeeclub.com is my favorite place to get coffee. It is ran and owned by my favorite podcaster on planet Earth, Vinny Tortorich. He is a coffee enthusiast, and he went and created his own coffee company. And you can buy single bags from there, and you can also subscribe and either get bags delivered to you once a month, twice a month, 3 times a month, or 4 times a month. And I subscribe. I get the double French roast, one 12-ounce bag, I believe, every 2 weeks. And it keeps me stocked up on my favorite fucking coffee in the world. You should go try it. We'll see you tomorrow for episode 93 of the Mugs Up Show. We love you.